back to another episode of the NWN. I'm your anchor, Mira.
And I'm Chloe.
Coming up next week, the Nationals Theater will be performing Seussical the Musical.
Let's go see what they're busy creating.
I'm the director.
I'm Miss Bailey. I'm the choreographer for Seussical.
Costume lead and the props lead.
And I'm wardrobe head.
I'm Jojo the Who.
I'm Horton the Elephant.
And I play the Cat in the Hat.
Every single Seuss book is mentioned. So there's a lot of points where we're jumping from the Who's, which are on a dust speck, to the Jungle of Newell, which is like real life. And then we're in the circus, and then we're underwater. And it's a lot of location changes and like shifts in perspective that have been interesting to figure out, like, okay, how are we gonna do this on a stage?
In other shows, I've been either like an evil or a kind of like mysterious character wandering around in the shadows, so I've never really had like the opportunity to kind of be like the main protagonist like I am in Seussical, so going from being evil and malicious to getting to like be helpful and just having good intentions is a bit of a turnaround, but it's definitely been a good time.
This Seussical character in the show that resonates with you personally, which one is that?
Poor girl.
Probably say Sour Kangaroo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love that. I would say Gertrude because she wants to always be a little bit more fabulous, and she learns to accept herself just as she is.
My personal favorite is Oh, the Things You Can Think. It's the opening number, and there's just so much energy and smiling faces, and it really sets the tone for the rest of the show.
I watched the Cat in the Hat movie, the one that with the little scary guy. I also studied a little bit on Charlie Chaplin films and like all those black and white, especially with like the big character movement. And I watch a ton of bootleg shows of Seussical. But yeah, I've just been working on engaging like that whimsical energy and characterization of my movements and stuff into this role.
I've just had a lot of fun overall. I think finally putting it all together has been really fun because just seeing how everything fits into context and the little snippets of songs and scenes actually look. And getting on the set for the first time was really fun. Just like seeing what I originally imagined it looking like actually kind of turn out, you know? It's really awesome.
The bidding will begin at 10,000. Do I hear 10,000?
I got it.
No, 6,000.
Yup. Yeah, and he face where's Annie?
They will be performing in the auditorium on Thursday, April 30th at 10 to 11:30 a.m., Friday at 5:30 to 6:30 p.m., and Saturday 6:30 to 8 p.m.
I'm so excited to watch the Seussical. Dr. Seuss reminds me so much of my early childhood.
Me too, Mira. My favorite Dr. Seuss book growing up definitely had to be Green Eggs and Ham.
On the talk about early childhood, this week, the broadcasting team interviewed students about their favorite childhood movies.
Good morning, Niles West. As some of you may know, Seussical the Musical is coming up. You won't want to miss it. To get into the spirit of wacky and colorful world of Seuss, let's get into those fun, nostalgic childhood memories by asking some of our fellow students some questions about their favorite childhood movies, shows, or stories.
Alright, describe your favorite movie, story, or show as a kid. So it's a movie. It's like a team. They're like kids at first. It's a team. The coach dies. It's a time skip, and then it's like 5 guys reuniting at a funeral. It's 2 guys bet $5 if you know that like, are you serious? That like someone's gonna like start singing, like pee in the pool, and yeah.
Which of these 4 do you think it is? Aquaman, Teen Titans, Space Jam, or Grown Ups?
Describe your favorite show, movie, or story as a kid.
It was a sports movie with a lot of little kids in it. And there was a really big scary monster that was actually kind-hearted, but they didn't know that. And like, the kids were like kind of baddish, and one of them stole from his parent, and like, he almost got in trouble for that. But then he learned a valuable lesson from that by meeting an old man who described how bad what he did was, and then like took him in and like got him all like comfortable, and he met the monster, and it was turns out to be nice, you know? The monster was nice. But also, you know? There was a really brave kid who faced his fears despite knowing he could be really hurt or killed, and he went against the monster to get a ball back, which would save another kid from getting hit by his dad, because he was cooked, you know?
What do you think it is? Lion King, Finding Nemo, Sandlot, or Garfield?
Describe your favorite movie, show, or story as a kid.
My favorite movie has a character who wants to wish to have more lives and becoming a hero again to save his hometown and becoming famous. But he has to survive death itself.
Can you guess the right one? Is it Puss in Boots, Madam Web, How High, or Friday?
Okay, my movie is about a kid who wants to get into this high technology school that his older brother's in, but then his older brother passes away. So he uses his older brother's latest invention to create this team of superheroes. Yeah, that's kind of basically it.
Last one. Is it Freaky Friday, Big Hero 6, Iron Man, or the Hulk? Thanks for watching, Niles West. Get your tickets now and don't miss the magic of Seussical the Musical.
Clip this. That just gave me so much nostalgia.
Same girl. Up next is a sports report.
Sending off to you, Nick and Michael.
Welcome back, everyone, to our Niles West Sports Show, where we give you all the information you need to know happening around the sports world. I'm your host, Nick.
And I'm Michael. Today we have a very action-packed show with so much going on in professional sports with the NBA playoffs and the NFL draft.
But we also can't forget about our Niles West Sports.
Playoffs kicked off this week, and to no surprise, the Thunder and the Celtics are dominating. In the first game of the series, the Celtics came down with a dominating victory over the 76ers, winning 123-91. But you can't count out the Sixers getting a big win on Wednesday to tie the series.
And whether you love them or hate them, the Thunder are just that good. The reigning champs, as a 1 seed, are taking full control over the 8-seeded Suns. First beating them in Game 1, 119-84, and then in Game 2 taking another victory, 120-107. SGA is on the run this series, putting up 25 points in Game 1 and then 37 points in Game 2, showing us why he should be the MVP.
Well, we need to address the elephant in the room, Victor Wembanyama, putting up a dominant performance in Game 1 with 35 points while shooting 60% from the field, beating the Blazers 111-98.
But on Wednesday, after taking a big fall with 9 minutes left in the second quarter, Wembanyama was taken out of the game and immediately put on concussion protocol. Without their star center, the Spurs were in trouble and eventually falling short 106-103.
With the huge win from the Blazers, they tie the series 1-1 in hopes of taking down Wembanyama-less Spurs again tonight.
In other news, the NFL draft kicked off yesterday in Pittsburgh with some crazy and exciting new players heading off to the league.
Rounds 2 and 3 are going to be tonight, and round 4 through 7 are going to be tomorrow.
Just because they're not in the first round picks does not mean they will not be good. I mean, look at Tom Brady, the best player of all time. He was drafted in the 6th round. You never know what sneaky players will be heading out, so make sure to watch as much of the draft as you can.
Moving on to some Niles West sports. Baseball took on Maine West yesterday, getting a huge win in extra innings, 11-8.
Girls soccer also took on Maine West at home yesterday with a score of 7-1 with a Niles West win, and will be taking on Schaumburg at home tomorrow.
Boys volleyball won against Vernon Hills on Wednesday with a score of 2-1.
Also, huge shout out to Linnea and Ethan for winning Athletes of the Year.
So let's see what they have to say about the award.
Ethan Chung, I'm 18, I'm a senior, and I do swim and dive here.
Wow.
My name is Linnea Applequist. I'm a senior and I play tennis, basketball, and soccer.
I think I started when I was around 8 or 9 competitively.
Tennis, I started playing freshman year and I didn't really play in my childhood at all. Basketball, I think I started around 3rd grade, and soccer in preschool, so when I was 4.
I'm really proud of how I managed my time well and the accomplishments I've had with that. I feel like time management is a big part of being a student athlete. And with that, like if you're able to manage your time well, you're most likely going to succeed.
Knowing that I have a role on all the teams that I participate in and being able to do that as well as keep up with my schoolwork, that's just something that I'm proud of.
There's been times where I've been like out of it, don't really enjoy practice, going to meets, but I would just tell myself that every day counts and every day matters, and like so far it's paid off.
Sometimes it got very stressful for me, trying to keep up with everyone on my team and just like schoolwork and stuff like that. But in terms of my athletic ability, to overcome the doubts I had, I just practiced more, got more experience, and that was always helpful.
Enjoy what you're doing. Don't take things too seriously. Make good friends, so that will keep you like into the sport.
Always stick with a sport, even if it gets tough or it seems overwhelming. That's something that has helped me grow as a person and as a leader, and yeah.
Congratulations, Linnea and Ethan. That's such a great accomplishment.
Well, that's all we have for you, Wolves.
And one last reminder before the show ends, West is best. Once again, I'm Mira.
And I'm Chloe, only here on the NWN.